and it's extraordinary, like how much these people are growing. And I know I keep talking about it, but those type of groups changed my life more than any single-handed event did. Like if I didn't have the support and the accountability in between the events, I would not be who you see here today. Because you can go to an event, you can get rah pumped up, you can get all this change, but then it's like after the event you're like, okay, I'm on my own again.
Well, because
But
you've got to take action, you've got to take
yeah,
responsibility, and you've got to decide. You've actually got to cut out some options. You got to
yeah,
move forward and stop listening to that little voice in your head that says you can't do it, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that there's no way you're gonna succeed, and tune out the people in your lives in your life
yeah,
to a large extent, because we have to surround ourselves with the right people. We need to. And going along the lines of the coaches and mentors, many of us take advice from people who have never made it. We've
yeah.
we've taken advice, or we listen to somebody. I'd say all the time, don't take any serious advice from someone whose life you would not switch places with. So,
Right, exactly.
surround yourself with the right people. When you come out of an event, when you learn something, you've got to go out and find believers, so to speak, in that growth, in that opportunity. If you just hang out with naysayers, all you're going to get is more negativity. So the fact that you can join a mastermind, I'm in two masterminds, one that I go to physically in Manhattan once a month,
Yeah.
and I'm in others that I've got 2 calls a week. And again, coaching is so important because
Oh my
it's
God. Yeah.
somebody else going to hold you accountable. We all have people that, no, my wife is holding me accountable, my husband, my boyfriend, my girlfriend.
That's totally different.
But
That's different than this. This is going to stretch you beyond anything you've, like, I promise it's going to stretch
yeah.
you into that place of the unknown. Jack actually says, how does he get in the inner circle? So I'll post a link because you actually apply to the inner circle. We don't let just everyone in the inner circle. You have to apply to it. So I will post the link when we're done with this, where you guys can apply to get in the inner circle, because it really is. It's a life-changing program. I mean, if you have Joseph McClendon as your mentor and you're visualizing and you're doing the things we talked about in the beginning, like, you're going to achieve success that you've never thought was possible. Like, I have people message me all the time that are like, I didn't even know that this type of energy was possible. But it is. And if you don't choose extraordinary, ordinary will claim you. One of my mentors, Donnie Epstein, who, please send him energy. He's going through some heart issues right now. One of my mentors always says, if you don't claim extraordinary, ordinary will claim you.
Absolutely.
And so, isn't that beautiful? We get to claim extraordinary in our lives. And over the past 3 years, and even still today, I can become very resistant to the change, because sometimes, have you ever met, like, people are resistant? I cursed out a monk in India. That's the type of resistance we're talking about here, okay? And so, like, it's because he was teaching me how to live in a beautiful state of mind. And what that means is not allowing your outside circumstances to affect your inner state of being. And he said to me, he's like, we think that you should come. This was 2 years ago. He said, we think you should come back in 3 months to do the next course. I was like, Ultima. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, no. Like, I just started freaking out, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, was this a test? I was like, did I fail the test? I was like, I failed, didn't I? Tell me if I failed. And so it was a great learning lesson for me. And I am an eternal student for life. I'm a teacher. I'm a student. I am, like, anything that I want to be, and you can be anything you want to be. Like, I literally, like, redefined the word rockstar. This is where we talk about stretching the limits and creating possibilities and really seeing your future. Like, when I was a little girl, I always had this dream of being this big rock star, right? I remember my dad bought me this little dream box, and he said, you write on your piece of paper what you want, you hold it in your hand each morning, you think about it like it's already come true, you put it back under your pillow, and then you do that at night. And I did that from age 7 until 10. I did it for 3 years straight. And it didn't, at 10 years old, I was like, all right, this didn't work. I'm not a rock star. I'm not some big movie star. It doesn't work. And it manifested in my life years later. I became a rock star. I became the rock star that I've always wanted to be, which is helping people crack their hearts wide open and live more like in a heart-centered, soul-centered life. Because like Tony Robbins, our mentor, says, when you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in that rigid place and you're seeing everything as solid, you can't create from that place. You can create from this place, can you feel the energy? Just
Absolutely.
like
It's joy, and that's
like,
joy and happiness in being connected to the energy. Just us being here together, I can feel your energy, even though you're, whatever, 100 miles away. But I can feel your energy, and I really truly believe that the people that are out here watching us can feel it as well. I love the fact that you just shared that story with with that little box that your dad gave you. And I'm just going to share a quick one of my own experience as well. Again, through our mentor Tony Robbins and what we've been through. This is probably 10. I would say about, just about 10 years ago, actually really close to, it's funny that we're even having this conversation. It's almost 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years in 2 months. I had gone to a date with Destiny, and, at the end of the event, and talk about manifesting and projecting and seeing, looking forward and just imagining yourself where you want to be and being grateful forward for what you have. So, he has you write a letter, they call it a love letter to yourself, for 6 months from now. You remember you did this as well. Say, hey, Tony, I'm so proud of you, whatever. For the next 6 months, you achieved this, you achieved that. And then you write yourself a note for 5 years from now. Hey, I'm so proud of what you've done, where you've accomplished and everything else. And I remember when I moved into my current home, the first box that I unpacked, I opened it up and there's a letter from Tony. I didn't pack this box. I didn't bring this box into, I actually probably brought the box into the house, but I didn't pack the box. I hadn't seen these letters in years. And I'm opening this box and I opened the letter, and no shit, it was written 4 years and 10 months prior. Mm-hmm. I read it, that message to myself for 5 years, and it said, Tony, congratulations on buying your 5-bedroom house on 5 acres. I was opening the box on my, in my bedroom of my current home, who I'm blessed to have, the 5 bedrooms, and it's on 5 acres. So it's kind of crazy. That's awesome. Right? And when I wrote that letter, I'm like, no freaking way. I'm not going to be able to do that. That's insane. And so so when you're putting these goals together, when you're imagining yourself wherever it is that you want to be bold. Be bold. Ask for more than what you even, ask for more than what you can imagine. If you say, I want to go, on vacation, imagine, on this dream vacation, imagine yourself living it at exactly where you want it or above. So, but if you can envision yourself there, if you can empower your own mind to do that, we are super powerful beings, right? We just, and the amount of energy and brain energy and everything else that we use is so minuscule that if we just stretch and just use it a little bit more, it is all the difference. That's why Carolyn is now her own rock star, and she's killing it. And she took herself from a place that where she wasn't happy and she was not living at her fullest. And she's pulling herself. She's creating the woman she is. I'm creating the man that I am. You're creating the person that you are. The choice is yours. You've just got to, again, I can't express how important it is to just enjoy life, appreciate life, live in that joyous moment, the joyous anticipation of what's coming, because happiness is an inside job. It is up to you. Alonzo was saying, build a muscle, and build that muscle, build that gratitude. Just be bold in what it is that you want. Go for it. Surround yourself with people that are going to inspire you, to move you higher, to lift you higher, that are going to support you. Go out and get a coach. Join the inner circle. Join another group of masterminds that are going to help pull together. And Alonzo's on here, and he's also got an amazing masterminds. And so I encourage you to go out, be inspired, be bold, take massive action. Whether it be, with her program or, I'm involved with her as well and in her programs, and I'm going to create my own inner circle, as it were, to again, just because it's so important to stay connected with this energy.
Tony, I want to make sure that I stay on time here. I actually do have another call that I have to get to, but I appreciate you so much for bringing me on your podcast, and I hope I hit some chords with everyone watching here. I highly recommend everybody put in the chat one thing that you can take away from this, because we're rewiring your brain to remember it, to really anchor it in your body, what you can take away from this. So, and I'll be looking in the chat. Anne-Marie says the Rockstar Inner Circle is love, new friends that became family, supporter each other. Let's see. Become the best version of yourself. The meditations are a beautiful way to start your day. Yeah, absolutely. The Spark Your Rockstar Inner Circle has Joseph McClendon in it. It's just a really powerful group. So I'm excited. I'll share that link as soon as we get off. Tony, thank you so much for having me on.
My pleasure. Where can they find you real quick? Where can they find
you? They can go, I'm going to post it. They can go to sparkyourrockstar.com, SPARK, YOURROCKSTAR.com. So sparkyourrockstar.com. And then I'll also send you the link that you can send out to them as well.
Fantastic. You can also find me on Instagram, Tony Rodriguez 2.0, because we're always going for the next version. So I encourage you to do the same. You can find me at getupandgrow.com and certainly on here as well. And the group that I'm working on now is going to be in the morning. So the whole Get Up and Grow. So it's in the morning. You get up. You know.
Thank you, Tony. I'll see you later. Have a great day.
Carolyn, I appreciate you, and everyone that's out here. Remember, it's not how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get up. So be bold. Be bold in the pursuit of your happiness. Be bold in the pursuit of what it is that lights you on fire and sets you up. So just remember, today and every day, to get up and grow. See you guys. Carolyn, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.
You're my life, you're my breath, you're a smile, you're my guest. You're the earth, you're the sun, you're the grass, you are love. You're my hands, you're a bug, you're my eyes, you're a hug. You're the light in the dark, you're the spark, you are fun. You're my mom, you are water, you're the stars, you're my daughter. You're my friend till the end, you're my dreams, you're my father. You're the ants on the ground, the miracles that surround. I'm feeling it all around, the hemisphere in the clouds. You're my pain, you're my sorrow, you're my hope for tomorrow. You're the strength when I'm hollow, you're the path that I follow. You're the blessings that exist, the small things that are bliss. The gift to realize that everything
all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all, for it all.
Coach Fire Radio.